Since I broke up with God, I have the bad habit of trying to make my lovers his replacement. I do not know if God wears shoes, but if he does, they're big ones to fill. I dress my lovers in clothes made out of light, put them on white marble pedestals, and don't dare to look at their faces in case they turn out to be human. Most of them try their best not to make me disappointed. All of them fail eventually, and I get very disappointed. As if he has let me down, once again, down from heaven to a fucked up world with futures uncertain. It's painful. It's also very silly. Yes, it is, isn't it? When you were a kid, your mom played songs to God on her piano, and she'd watch these Christian TV channels where they'd say that Jesus would come back soon. And when he does, there will be volcanoes and fires, and there will be this rupture through the earth. From Iceland, through Oslo, through Göteborg, through Malmö. Because they had such a sinful living there in those cities. It's true, right? And then I say there would be fires, and your mom said, don't worry. It's good news. Because Jesus will come back and he will take us to heaven. When you were a kid, you felt this urge to go and live in Malmö or Göteborg, so that the earth would swallow you whole. So that you would die at a quicker pace. Heaven seemed like such a scary place because you were always supposed to smile there. Never cry for the sinners left behind. Like a thief in the night he would come and there would be fire. Is this the last poem I will write about God? Will he ever leave my language? Did I tell you about this older man that I met on the night train to Luleå? He was the exact same age as my dad. He told me he was a pingstvän. He's told me that God still lives in your language. He can be heard in just 2 sentences. No matter if you mention his name or not, he's there. We talked for 3 hours. And he didn't try to save me one single time. And my shoulders relaxed after just a short while. Because God lived in his language too, and it felt like home. He told me about his life, including his sex life. Stuff that he hadn't told a single soul before. Maybe he had told like one of his friends, but never a woman. And a stranger nonetheless, yes? He called me girl. He called me woman, and it didn't really hurt until afterwards. He asked about my parents. I love that he did that. I don't know how, but he made them so easy to forgive. I guess he made them human. Instead of the Christian oppressor parents of a queer kid, I guess I'm used to describe them as one-dimensional characters like props I can use to make my life story comprehensible to audiences like you. I guess I want to be human too. I guess I thought I could sacrifice them like they once sacrificed me, like a black sheep, like I want to make lambs of them too, so that we're family. And for Christmas I want to knit us sweaters that fit us. Cutting the family bonds, I've tried to do that for too long. I know you love your mother. Despite all the fires she lit in your childhood nightmares, I love your mother too. Me and the man on the train, we said good night, and he said that he would pray for me. He will pray for me. My response was immediate, from my backbone up to my eyes rolling. Of course you will, I said. And he said, I hope you will pray for me too. Easy as that. I don't get to be a human as much as I would like. He called me girl, he called me woman, and it didn't really hurt until afterwards, but it felt good when I forgave him. And then I prayed for him. I prayed that he would find peace. I prayed that he'd discover he's gay. I prayed that she'd discover she's a woman. And that's why our language is so overcrowded with gender and pain. I prayed that one day I'd tell the story about the woman I met on the night train, because this is a fucked up world with futures uncertain, and I'm so happy I'm here. The human I met on the night train was wrong though. God doesn't live in my language anymore. God never gave me the language I needed to feel at home. You did. You spoke the words that created a livable world for a queer kid like me, as well as a queer kid like you. You're the reason the stage sometimes feels unnecessary nowadays. It's the way you listen. God was always silent, but you speak everything clear. Amazing grace, I built my language to be your home. Your pain has furnished me. And now there is this furnace filled with fire, nothing like the ones your mother filled your childhood with. This is home. I want you to stay. But over and over again, I put you high up on a white marble pedestal, a one-way trip. But you are too good at falling from his grace. You always say, "What the fuck are you doing? I'm a human!" Forgive me. I should stop trying to make you God. You're better for me than he ever was. You say, "I'm a human," and as the creator you are, with those words you make yourself human. I just love when you do that. It's like you're Jesus.